Section 1, License Renewal, Arizona Commissioner's Standards, Requirements for Licensees. Introduction, the agent who almost lost everything. Jessica had it all dialed in, top producing agent in Gilbert, listings flying, closings stacking, clients referring nonstop. She knew contracts, negotiations, marketing, everything that felt like real estate success. Then one morning, she got an email from the Arizona Department of Real Estate. Her license had expired, not because she didn't know real estate, but because she didn't understand license renewal requirements. Jessica had taken a few CE classes, assumed she was good, and never tracked her categories. She missed one required category, Commissioner's Standards, now called Requirements for Licensees, and just like that, her ability to legally practice real estate was gone. Deals paused, clients confused, reputation at risk. This course, this section, is about making sure that never happens to you. Because in Arizona, being a great agent isn't enough. You must also be a compliant licensee, and that starts with understanding license renewal. The foundation. Why license renewal matters. License renewal is not just a box to check. It's the state of Arizona's way of ensuring that every agent is operating under current law, ethical standards, and modern practices. According to the Arizona Real Estate Law Book and Administrative Code, real estate is a regulated profession under Title 32, Chapter 20, and renewal requirements are enforced under rules like AAC R4-28402 and R4-28404. Think of it this way. Every 2 years, the state asks one simple question. Are you still qualified to represent the public? Your continuing education, CE hours, are your answer. The 24-hour rule, your license survival plan. Let's go back to Jessica. She took classes, just not the right ones. In Arizona, every agent must complete 24 hours of ADRI-approved continuing education every 2 years. But here's where agents get tripped up. It's not just any 24 hours. You must complete 6 core categories, each with 3 hours minimum. Agency law disclosure, contract law legal issues, Fair Housing Commissioner's Standards, requirements for licensees. That's 18 hours accounted for right there. The remaining 6 hours, flexible, but still must be approved courses. Updated requirement, important. Within the general real estate category, Arizona now requires completion of 1 hour fire safety, CE, 1 hour deed fraud, CE, 1 hour water CE. These are mandatory components of the general category and must be included within your 24-hour renewal requirement. Real-world example, the I took 24 hours. Mistake meet David. David proudly tells his broker, I already finished my 24 hours. But when renewal time came, ADRI flagged his license. Why? He took 12 hours of contracts, 6 hours of marketing, 6 hours of negotiation. Sounds productive, but he missed agency, disclosure, fair housing, and commissioner's standards, and failed to complete the required fire, deed fraud, and water courses. Result? License cannot renew. Lesson: it's not about how many hours you take, it's about what hours you take. Modern updates, 2025-2026, rule changes. You must know Arizona recently completed a major rule overhaul, the first significant update since 2005, impacting over 55 rules across Title IV, Chapter 28, key updates affecting you. Commissioner's Standards is now called Requirements for Licensees. More flexibility in general education course approvals, increased emphasis on online education tracking and identity verification. Introduction of inactive license status, R4-28307. What does this mean in real life? You now have more flexibility, but also more accountability. Your school must track you, your broker must supervise you, and you must understand your requirements, daily limits. You can't cram your career. Let's say you waited until the last minute. Can you knock out all 24 hours in one day? No. Arizona limits CE to maximum of 9 hours per day. This rule exists to ensure you actually retain the information, not just click through a course. Broker-specific requirements. Leadership comes with more responsibility. If you're a broker, the stakes are even higher. You must complete broker management clinics, BMCs. 3. Separate 3-hour courses per renewal cycle. These are not optional. And here's the kicker. They can also count toward your commissioner's standards, requirements for licensees category. Special situations, flexibility, with conditions. Arizona does allow some flexibility, but only if you qualify. Example, if you work exclusively in commercial real estate, business brokerage, or farm ranch, You may substitute the fair housing requirement only if the licensee's business is exclusively not in residential real estate. The licensee has previously taken a fair housing course. The course taken is more pertinent to the licensee's specialty. This is not a loophole, it's a specialized exception. Bringing it all together. The big picture license renewal is the foundation of everything else in this course. You can't practice without it. You can't get paid without it. You can't represent clients without it. And every section that follows, supervision, advertising, disclosures, trust accounts, all of it connects back to one simple requirement. You must stay licensed and you must stay compliant. Online discussion. 1. Why do you think Arizona requires specific CE categories instead of allowing agents to take any 24 hours they choose? Answer. Arizona requires specific categories to ensure agents maintain competency across all critical areas of practice: legal compliance, contracts, disclosure, and ethics, protecting the public and reducing risk in transactions. 2. What is the biggest risk of waiting until the last minute to complete CE requirements? Answer. The biggest risk is missing required categories or failing to complete mandatory topic-specific courses, fire, deed fraud, water, which can delay renewal and potentially cause license expiration. 3. Should commercial-only agents be allowed to substitute fair housing? Why or why not? Answer. Yes, if they truly do not engage in residential transactions and have previously completed fair housing, because their practice may not directly involve protected classes in housing, but they must still understand core legal principles.